Hello and welcome to New Fast Food. We've got a lot of fast food news today, including fried pickled chicken at KFC, find out when Cheesy Bites Pizza is returning to Pizza Hut, plus one major fast food restaurant is removing breakfast from its menus. Plus, you'll want to stick around to the end of the episode. I've got a bit of a channel announcement that I'm so excited to tell you about. If you're new to this channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Plus, you'll also want to hit that notification bell, so therefore you'll always be notified when I release new videos. With that, let's get started and let's jump right in to Pickle Fried Chicken, coming soon from KFC. And you might be thinking, Pickle Fried Chicken, what exactly is this? But really, it's just KFC's latest chicken flavor that they are rolling out. They had, of course, the Georgia Gold, Nashville Hot, Smoky Barbecue, and now they're rolling out pickle flavored. So take a look at it and see it here. I mean, there's not much to look at. You might see a few little dill flakes stuck to the chicken there, but really, it doesn't have a real color like Nashville Hot or Georgia, any of the other ones do. But I'm really excited to try this. You may have heard me say before that I really love those pickles that come on the Chick-fil-A sandwiches. I really think those are what makes the Chick-fil-A sandwich for me. So now you just get, skip the pickle, I suppose, and just have your chicken flavored like pickles. I'm really excited to try that from KFC. What's interesting about this is that they're saying that it's going to be pretty limited quantities. They're saying it's just going to be available starting this Monday, June 25th, and then it's just going to be available till supplies run out. So it sounds like it could be a very limited time offer, or when they rolled out these other flavors from KFC, they were originally limited time offers, and of course those ended up being permanent flavors on the menu. So who's to say right now whether or not pickle flavored chicken will stick around long term or not? I suppose it depends on how well the pickled fried chicken sells when they release it next week. And my thoughts are that it could go either way. Pickle is sort of a fad flavor right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was just a limited time offering. But maybe they're underestimating it. Maybe the pickle flavored chicken will end up being a huge success, so maybe they're underestimating the popularity, the actual staying power of pickle flavored items, or maybe they actually know that the pickle flavored chicken really isn't that good, so they're just saying, okay, it's available now, limited time only, because odds are you're not going to want it back. Either way, I'm excited to try it, and I suppose that knowing that it may be in limited quantities increases my urgency to go out and try it sooner rather than later. Again, the Pickle Fried Chicken from KFC releases this Monday, June 25th. Next up, we've got some inside information coming from Pizza Hut. This is concerning the return of their Cheesy Bites Pizza. Of course, the Cheesy Bites Pizza is one of their more popular promotional pizzas. It's basically a pizza, but the crust is made up of little individual cheesy bites, which are basically little rolled up pieces of dough with cheese in the middle. This is confirmed to be coming back to Pizza Hut next month, so mid-July actually, July 12th. To be specific, the Cheesy Bites Pizza returns. If you're a fan of the Cheesy Bites Pizza, you'll want to mark that date on your calendar, and it'll probably be here faster than you think. I want to thank one of my viewers, the Bad Company Gaming, for tipping me off to this inside information. He's a regular viewer of mine, and he also does his own fast food reviews. I'll leave a link to his channel and down in the description below. As far as my take on the return of the Cheesy Bites Pizza, I'm not really someone who's into all of these promotional pizzas that Pizza Hut or even Domino's or Papa John's put out. I used to be really excited about them. I mean, when the first time this Cheesy Bites one came out, I was super excited about it. All these other ones started coming out, and I just had to try them. But I soon learned that even though I was excited to try them, I'd have like one slice, and then I'd be like, well, this was good to try, but I really wish it was just a regular pizza. I enjoy the regular pizzas better. It's not just the Cheesy Bites pizza, and it's not just the Pizza Hut. I've just come to realize over the years that I prefer a regular crust pizza to all these sort of gimmicky ones that these chains put out from time to time. But like I say a lot on this channel, if it wasn't popular, they wouldn't bring it back. So the fact that they're bringing it back again signals to me that it is a pretty popular item. The Cheesy Bites Pizza at Pizza Hut returning July 12th. Next up, one major fast food restaurant is removing breakfast from a lot of its locations. This is actually one of the top 3 fast food restaurants that's doing this. If you haven't figured it out by now, you'll definitely figure it out when I tell you what the top 3 fast food restaurants are. They are McDonald's, Starbucks, and Subway. You know McDonald's isn't getting rid of breakfast. Starbucks wouldn't do that either. So of course, it's Subway. Subway introduced breakfast 8 years ago. When they did, they required all of their restaurants to open by 7 a.m. at the latest, so that they could serve breakfast in all of their locations. I think, you know, if you're someone who has been to Subway during breakfast or even driven by a Subway during breakfast, it's probably not surprising that they are taking a step back on the whole breakfast thing, because it's really empty at Subway for breakfast. I have been there for breakfast in the past. I've actually never ordered one of their breakfast items. You may have heard me talk before that sometimes I'm hungry before lunchtime, but I don't really care for breakfast food. I'd rather just have start my lunch early. So there's been, you know, several occasions where I've popped into a Subway, which, you know, during breakfast hours, only to get a regular Subway sandwich. But that might not be so easy for me going forward, because Subway is removing the requirement on their restaurants that they have to be open for breakfast. So they're not taking away breakfast from all of their restaurants. They're leaving it up to each individual location whether or not they want to serve breakfast at their store. And just a hunch here, I bet most Subway restaurants are no longer going to serve breakfast. I'm sure there are some out there that are profitable during the breakfast hours, but I think the vast majority, at least where I live, are struggling during the breakfast hours. Again, it's not really surprising that Subway is making this move. A recent study found that 19% of Subway customers don't even know that they offer breakfast. I mean, that's not surprising to me, considering my observations of driving by Subways during breakfast time. The same study found that 43% of Subway customers don't visit during breakfast hours. That one's actually surprising to me. I find that one to be surprisingly high, because that would mean that 57% of their customers do visit during breakfast. I wonder if if the study worded that a little bit incorrectly there. I wouldn't be surprised if 57% of customers have tried a Subway breakfast at least once, but I don't think that 57% of customers are regularly coming during breakfast hours. I just can't imagine that. But the 19% that don't even know about Subway's breakfast, that's staggering, especially since they have little stickets posted all over the casing advertising their breakfast every time that I go there. So if you're a fan of Subway breakfast, or Subway breakfast just made your day a little bit more convenient, hopefully your restaurant will be one that decides to keep breakfast around. And a reminder, I do have a bit of a channel announcement coming at the end of this video. Please stick around for that. But I do want to leave you with this one last item. This is the Diablo Breakfast Burrito at Carl's Jr. This one came out back when the Diablo Burger came back to Carl's Jr., which is a little bit over a week ago. There's just been so much news that I haven't been able to slip this into one of my videos, but I thought this was at least worth taking a look at, because it's quite exciting if you're a fan of spicy food. This is the Diablo Breakfast Burrito. It comes with jalapenos, habanero sauce, pico de gallo, jalapeno poppers, eggs, bacon, and cheese. And you should know that this is only available at Carl's Jr.'s that have a green burrito attached to them, which is, I think, roughly 1 in every 5 Carl's Jr.'s have a green burrito attached to them, which is basically the Carl's Jr. Mexican menu. Similar to how Hardee's has the red burrito, Carl's Jr. has the green burrito. The Diablo Breakfast Burrito is available along with the Diablo Thick Burger. And finally, a bit of a channel announcement. This is the 41st episode of New Fast Food. I want to say thank you to everybody who tunes in on a regular basis, anyone who tunes in sporadically, or even if this is your first time tuning in. It really is a great feeling to get to know some of my followers and be able to connect with some like-minded people out there. But with this being the 41st episode, that means that the 50th episode is right around the corner, and I'd like to plan some special content to be released around that 50th episode. So I'm calling it New Fast Food at 50. It's got its own logo and everything. But so the plan is to release a few new pieces of content around that 50th episode, like basically the week of that 50th episode, I plan to release a few different kind of fun pieces of content, videos that are different than what I normally make. And one of them definitely is going to be a channel trailer. I don't have a channel trailer right now. I'm going to be working on one to release as part of that new Fast Food at 50 week. So I'm so excited about that. So excited about some other potential videos that I have in mind. It's time to start building the hype up for the 50th episode, New Fast Food at 50. But that's enough out of me. Now it's up to you to continue the conversation down below. I want to know, what do you think of this new pickle fried chicken from KFC? I wasn't expecting it, but I am excited for it. I want to know what you guys think, the fast food foodies and drive-thru cuties. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in today. If this is your first time here, consider subscribing. We talk about fun stuff like this twice a week. I release new videos every Tuesday and Friday, and you can watch more right now.